Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Of course. Very well. Affirmative. Of course. Acknowledged. At once. Ready and waiting. At once. Very well. Reporting. At once. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Very well. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Move out. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Medic reporting.
Move out.
Medic reporting.
Very well. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. At once. At once. At once. Ready and affirmative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
At once. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Very well. Acknowledged. At once.
Medic reporting.
Very well. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Reporting.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Medic reporting. Yes, sir.
Very well. Yes, sir. At once. At once. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Commander? Of course. Of course.
Unit firepower.
Of
Upgraded.
course.
Unit armor upgraded.
Acknowledged.
Move out. Of course. Of course. Move out. Of course. Move out. Move out. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Move out. Of course. Of course. Move out. Move out.
Yes, sir. Very well.
Yes.
Agreed. Agreed.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Ready and waiting. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. At once. Agreed. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. 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 Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Of course. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Yes.
lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative. At once.
Medic reporting.
Affirmative. Waiting orders. At once.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, of course.
Unit lost.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Move out. Of course.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Of course. Yes, of course.
Yes, sir.
Commander?
Very well.
Yes.
Affirmative.
Yes. Move out.
Very
Yes.
well.
Yes.
Very well.
Yes. Of course. Commander?
Acknowledged. Agreed.
Commander? Of course. Move out. Of course. Of course. Move out. Of course.
Medic reporting.
Affirmative. Very well.
Yes. Move out. Of course. Of course. Move out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Commander?
Reporting. At once. Affirmative.
Yes. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Agreed. Affirmative.
Yes. Of course. Move out. Of course. Move out. Of course. Move out. Move out. Move out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Commander? Of course. Move out. Of course. Of course. Move out. Of course. Move out. Yes. Of course. Of course. Move out. Of course. Of course. Of course. Commander? Move out.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Commander? Of course. Of course. Of course. Move out. Move out. Of course. Of course. Move out. Move out. Move out.
Unit lost.
Move out. Move out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Very well. Agreed. Yes, sir. Agreed.
Commander, move out.
Medic reporting.
Very well. At once. Very well.
Commander, move out. Move out. Of course.
Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Commander, move out.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Of course.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Commander, move out. Of course.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Ready and waiting. At once.
Commander, of course.
Medic reporting.
Very well. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit firepower
Acknowledged.
upgraded.
Affirmative.
Unit armor upgraded.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Medic reporting.
Move out. Of course.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Of course. Move out.
Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting.
Commander, of course. Of course.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed.
Commander,
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Commander?
Vehicle reporting.
Commander? Of course. Of course. Of course. Move out. Of course. Move out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes. Of course.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir.
Commander? Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Move out.
Acknowledged.
Commander?
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Of course.
Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Commander? Of course.
Ready and waiting at once.
Commander? Of course. Move out. Of course. 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 Move out.
Medic report.
Very well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Ready and
Move
waiting.
out. Of course. Of course.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes. Move out.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Ready and waiting.
Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Very
Reporting.
affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Move out. Of course.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Very well. Affirmative. Agreed.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Waiting. Very well. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged.
Commander?
At once. Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative.
Vehicle. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle. Acknowledged.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Yes. Move out. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Move out. Of course. Move out. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Move out. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Acknowledged. Very well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes. Move out. Commander? Move out.
Reporting.
Yes.
Vehicle. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. At once. Agreed.
Vehicle. Reporting. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Commander? Move out.
Waiting order. Agreed.
Waiting orders. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Waiting orders.
Move out.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes. Of course. Of course.
Yes, sir.
Commander?
Vehicle reporting.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Move out. Move out. Of course.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Move out. Of course.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Of course.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.